Okay, talk to us about the bug, okay? Talk about Men in Black, please.
Men in Black.
If you haven't seen Men in Black, I don't even know what to say, okay? We see it so often, and Vincent plays a bug, an alien who takes over his body, but that body is, the alien is a bug.
I was walking by a sporting goods store in Manhattan, and in the window was a mannequin of a basketball player, and he was wearing knee braces. I went in and I asked the guy who was head of that department, if I could try a couple of them on my knees, So I did, and
This was what I was hoping.
I put them on each leg, and the guy was about this big, and I asked him if he could hold one of them and lock one off with his hands, so I could see if it could actually constrict my movement, And so he did, and I tried to walk a little bit, and I thought, this might work, So I bought 2 of them, and I took them home, and I taped them off with masking duct tape. And I locked my feet off, and then that was pretty good. And then I locked my ankles off with the wood and masking tape. This is crazy actor shit. And then I just simply tried to walk, but without putting anything on. Just truly tried to walk normal.
Do it.
And then this thing kind of started to happen, So I combined John Huston's voice and George C. Scott's voice.
Do it.
For the, I won't do it.
Do it.
For the,
Come on,
bug.
do it.
So the bug is a combination of George C. Scott and John Huston. It's the enunciation is John Huston's enunciation. If you watch it, it's exactly John Huston.
Oh, we'll be watching it later.
Yeah, and the back in the throat part is George C. Scott. And so I have about 10 lines of dialogue, and it was the Orkin scene where I killed the Orkin guy. I guess you know that too, right? And
but they may not.
And I have to actually, so it was the perfect scene to start with because I have to walk, move, talk, a lot of dialogue, and it was basically everything encapsulated in one scene. So they were going to see everything for the first time. So the word came, action, and I'm full out now, full into character, do the whole take. And then I hear Barry say, cut. And nothing happens. Nobody speaks. And I'm turned to the director in his chair, to Barry, and he's there, and he's kind of this is his monitor. He goes this is what I see. Like that. And, I'm waiting for another take, and the first AD comes over and says, Vincent, we're gonna take a break. Really? Did we get that? Oh, I don't know, but we're just gonna have a break. We're gonna take a break. And so I go back to my trailer, hobble back to my trailer, and there's this long period of time, and to this day, I don't know what happened in that period of time. Barry walks over to me and he says, "You're sure about this?" And I'm like, "I think this is working. Don't you think it's working?" And he said, "Yeah." He goes, "So the walk thing, what's going on with your legs?" And I said, "Well, Barry, I have them locked off." I said, "I don't think I'm going to have to lock them off for the whole show." I started to talk to him about stuff outside of performance.
Right.
I don't think I'm going to need to lock them off the whole show. I think that eventually I'll get used to the posture and I'll be able to work with it without the braces. But right now I'm wearing braces, Barry, on my legs, and it's taped off. And I pulled my pant leg up and I showed him. He's like, "Oh, very interesting answer." I was told by the guys the special effects guys that they could no longer use the puppets that they had made. They had spent $500,000 on each for two puppets, $500,000 a piece on these huge puppets that were going to be for the end of the movie. And I was told that they had to throw those puppets away because they could never get the puppets to move as interesting as my character did. So the end of the movie was not planned on being CGI, but eventually the bug became a CGI bug at the end.
Fiercely independent. I mean, do your own thing. Be as original as you can. Keep both feet in the water. Remember that that being yourself is the best way to go, because that's going to be the most interesting for everybody to see. Nobody wants to see you trying to pretend to be something that you're not. People want to see you through and through, and that's what makes you interesting.